Neno hili si hivyo. Mambo ni matatu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. I am one of the few individuals in this country who believes very strongly that in politics nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics, I believe, just happen for the sake of it. Yesterday, Jeff Koinange hosted Ndindi Nyoro and Babu Owino on his show.
Why are you so uneasy with your party? Since, it's not so long ago, you were the blue-eyed boy of UDA. Kwani kuliendaje?
Jeff, I think you should ask the party that, because I think it's the party that deviated. Because when we were campaigning and I had a chance even to come here to sell our agenda, I think the party wholesome is the one that has deviated from what we were to do. I've spoken on several things, but the primary ones is around the economy. We told Kenyans that we are not going to borrow the kind of money we are borrowing now, that we'd go through on borrowing, because for sustainable development, it's not just about spending now, but also about the future of our economy.
And personally, I strongly believe that there could only be two objectives which that interview wanted to achieve. Number one is that either it was schemes by the deep state to propel the two gentlemen, Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro, as part of the wider schemes to dim the light of Rigathi Gachagua.
Diddy, what are your plans? What's your ambition? Is Murang'a too small for you? You want to go the whole hog?
It's not small, neither the job I have is either not small, because many people look for the positions we occupy. We are privileged to have that opportunity. Even when I vied to be MP for Kiharu, especially in my first term, we were a lineup of many qualified Kenyans.
Some are also suggesting that it was actually intended to divert the attention from the Wamatangi business. So that could be number one. Number two, I also strongly believe that if that was not the case, the deep state, then the two gentlemen are clearly men on a mission. And that mission is bigger than the Nairobi politics and Murang'a politics.
Then 5 million telling me that I tell Ndindi to be my deputy. Or, you've seen even messages, they're saying between Ndindi and Babu.
Yes.
Ndindi can be president, Babu can be deputy.
Exactly.
Babu can be president, Ndindi can be deputy. But
Correct.
by the end of the day, there's still a window.
There's a window.
We can decide. And if we decide, because we are two great leaders,
yes,
with number one, intellect, the qualities required, both of us, we have it. Number two, political acumen. Number three, we have the passion and energy to work for the people.
And you have youth on your side.
The youthful vote. Oh my.
Oh my.
And finish somebody.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I want us to look at whether Babu Owino and Ndindi Nyoro can actually run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya.
Babu, what party?
Jeff, let me come and then I explain this, because Babu's name is bigger than any political party in this country. If you go to Garissa, they know Babu Owino. So I'm saying with a lot of humility, and allow me to be humble.
Yes.
And not just run, whether they can defeat William Ruto. Because if you've been studying the two gentlemen, they share a lot in common. Their development track record, you can proudly speak about them. That's number one. Number two, the two gentlemen were at one point in time the biggest political sycophants in their party. I remember at one point Ndindi Nyoro penning a very controversial article on the Nation. I think the article was about the benevolent dictatorship supporting Uhuru Kenyatta's violence against ODM supporters in 2013. We all know that Babu Owino was or remains to be one of the biggest sycophants in ODM party. And importantly, these two gentlemen also share something which is very strange. They fell out with their party leaders. Nobody would have imagined that Ndindi Nyoro was going to fall out. Ndindi Nyoro was going to fall out with William Ruto. He did. By the time Raila Odinga was dying, Babu Owino had even stopped attending his rallies. But this is a man Babu Owino never used to fail to attend any of his political activities. But there is the question now about Ndindi Nyoro, Babu Owino presidential ticket. I know it might not be Babu Owino Ndindi Nyoro ticket, but it can be Edwin Sifuna Ndindi Nyoro ticket. Can it win? Because clearly Babu is a man who set his focus on Nairobi. Can they win? This is my take on that. Before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And with the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without the support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let me head straight to my first point. Can this ticket defeat Ruto in 2022? For me, the first answer to that is yes. Why? If they can manage to win or rally their tribe or get their tribal backing, William Ruto will go home at 8 a.m. If the entire Kikuyu nation can vote for Ndindi Nyoro and the entire Luo nation can vote for Babu Owino, you can be sure that that ticket will attract other tribes. But can William Ruto allow the Luo nation, after losing the Kikuyu, to go with Babu Owino? That is the biggest question. For me, I don't know if William Ruto will be willing to do that. And that's why, for those who are keen, Babu Owino even tried to drag the name of Raymond Omolo during his interview. So as long as they can get their tribal support, they will be home. But can the Luo nation really rally around Babu? Can the Kikuyu nation rally around Ndindi Nyoro? That's the question. Because we also know that there is this tribal animosity between the Luos and the Kikuyus. If Ndindi Nyoro is the presidential candidate, will the Luo vote for him? If Babu Owino is the presidential candidate, can the Kikuyu vote for him? That's the first question. And importantly, which is my second point, is the Gen Z support. Now, let us be sober. Is this Gen Z vote real, or is it just in people's minds? Can the Gen Zs in the Republic of Kenya agree to vote for one of their own? Because I'm 100% sure that the majority of voters, people who will be voting in 2027, are the young people. But can they manage to win the support of these young people? So far, so good for them. I know Ndindi Nyoro and Babu Owino understands them. Ndindi Nyoro is also now appealing to them, so they can easily win it. But do we have the Gen Zs? Like, for example, in a situation where Kalonzo is running for the presidency, Ndindi is running with Babu, can the young Kamba man vote for Babu or Ndindi and leave Kalonzo? So, but if they can rally that, they'll be okay. Number 3, and this is also going to play a very important factor on whether they can win or not. The forces behind them. Who is fronting them? Who is pushing them? Before I dig deeper, allow me to take this opportunity to introduce you guys to one of the best digital debt management softwares we have in the market today. Kile Kitabu. Just go to Play Store right now search for kile kitabu and download it and install it in your phone. Install it on your phone right now and you'll thank me later. Ladies and gentlemen, who are the forces behind these two gentlemen? Let me put it this way. The interview yesterday, who was behind it? Was it Ruto? Was it Uhuru? Who? If you can dig deep and identify the people behind this thing, then you'll be able to know whether they can win or not. And lastly, the failure by the united opposition to pick a candidate might actually make this team to move very fast, name the presidential candidate, and face William Ruto. If that were to happen, then they can easily win. But let me hear from you. Until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.